Hello guys, welcome back to Marksman, and today we're going to be making a video on probably the biggest question in the air rifle industry: what ammunition to use when you're hunting pigeons or doves or anything like that. So we're going to be separating it between two different ammunition types: pellets and slugs. So there's obviously a lot of technical information out there between the two, but I'm more of a practical person. Don't tell me how it works, rather show me, and then I'll see for myself. So if you want to have a look here, just to show you what the difference is, that's what a slug looks like, and that's the pellet we're going to be using. So today we're going to show you which one is going to do more damage on a pigeon. We obviously don't have pigeons, so we're going to be shooting at water bottles. All right, so let's see how it goes. I personally think slugs aren't really the best for this. There's a lot of penetration with a slug. They normally pass through, and then you have to worry about livestock behind the pigeon and whatever. So I normally shoot with pellets, but let's see how it goes. We're going to start up with the slugs. See how it does. Okay, I don't know if you saw that. A lot of penetration, not so much damage. Okay, let's try the pellets. Much better. All right, so if you have a look here, both the entry wounds look exactly the same. But if you look at the back, the exit wound on the pellet is more than the slug. All right, so you saw the damage it did. We're going to do a test now for the penetration to see how many bottles it can actually go through. All right, so this is going to be the slugs first. All right, then we're going to be testing out the pellets. All right, guys, so let's look at the damage. You can see both bottles are on the floor. Those are the front ones. Let's see how the pellets did. So obviously that's one. Then here's two, 3, and that's it. 3 bottles in total. And if you look at the slugs, there's obviously 1 on the floor, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it looks like it went out the side of the 5th one. If it stayed straight, I'm sure it would have gone through a few more. So that shows you the difference between penetration and explosive damage on the first ones. Alright guys, so we've done the slugs and hunting pellets test. Now we're going to test the difference between hunting pellets and normal competition pellets. So if you look there, the one has got some shapes in the front there, pressed into the pellet. The other one is just normal dome. So let's see how it does. Okay, first up, hunting pellets. Okay. Now competition pellets. Alright, let's have a look at the damage. Again, there's 2 bottles on the floor here. Let's have a look. That's 1, 2, And that's it. 2. You can see there's a little indent over here, but it didn't go in all the way. And that's what the hunting pellets are supposed to do. Okay, let's look at the competition pellet, what it did. There's 1 on the floor. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, and it just dented the 6th. Right, so we're going to see how well these pellets and slugs actually perform. So we've got a 2 mil plate over there, steel plate. We're going to see if it actually penetrates. So let's see how it does. Okay, that was the slug. We're going to do the hunting pellet next. And next the competition pellet. Okay, let's see how it did. Alright guys, so this is actually very interesting. So this was the slug. As you can see there, the slug didn't penetrate all the way. It made a big dent, but it didn't penetrate. The hunting pellet dented as well, but as you can see, it stopped. It didn't go all the way through. But the competition pellet went straight through. Very interesting. So just to show you the backside of it, this is the competition pellet. This is the hunting pellet, and this is the slug. The slug didn't even go through. The hunting pellet almost went through. I can actually see it there. And the competition pellet went straight through. Alright guys, so instead of us shooting at 50 meters like we've been doing, I've put that plate down at 100 meters. That's what it looks like down there. Let's see the penetration at 100 meters. Okay, that was the competition pellets. Let's try the hunting pellets. Next is slugs. Alright guys, so you saw what it does to a steel plate. Let's see what happens to a water bottle at 100 meters. We're starting off with the competition pellets. Alright, next up is the hunting pellets. Alright, next up we got slugs. Alright guys, so this is the slugs. As you can see there, it hit there, hit the wall, ricocheted, and came out the side. So the weight of a slug carries a lot of energy with it. That's why it could ricochet out. So that's your slug. Next up is the hunting pellet. As you can see there, is your entrance wound and your exit that side. And then your competition pellet, entrance there, exit that side.